Okay, I finally think I'm to a place where I can actually talk about it. The reason this year has been so crazy and so hard is because in November of 2024, my ex filed for custody. And per my protective order, he was not allowed to do that until March 1st, 2025. I had this provision that it's like a 150-day domestic violence law, basically, so you can get all your ducks in a row, so that you don't go back to your abuser. There's a lot of reasons that this law was put into place. But basically, I had custody per my protective order till March 1st, 2025. 15 days exactly after the protective order was finalized, him and his attorney filed a custody petition. When I received this, I was just a couple months out, and because of all the trauma, I still to this day have a hard time with confrontation. So when I received this petition, number one, I thought, you can't do this. I have till March 1st. And then I had my mom and my stepdad read it until I could. It doesn't matter. But I just really had a difficult time having to deal with confrontation since. So I didn't answer the petition, which I'm sure all of you know is very serious to not answer a petition, especially a custody petition. In my mind, I knew he couldn't file for custody. I thought the courts would be communicating. I thought there's no way in the world that they would give custody to a man they just granted me a protective order against. And I was waiting in the mail because surely if I was wrong and something to go through, I should have been notified if something went further, right? Yeah, you're supposed to. Anyways, so that all went down. He filed in November, and within the next few weeks, he was able to default, be awarded custody, and by February it was official. And before even March 1st, he had already put in a request to have the police come and remove my son from my care, all with a fraudulent custody petition. But that's not even all the crazy part. I didn't know about any of this. So imagine if the cops would have showed up to take my son and I didn't even know custody had been altered. Yeah, that would have been lovely. So the next thing I know, it's the weekend and I get a letter for a hearing I was supposed to attend the day before called a writ of assistance, which was what he was doing, trying to get the police to remove him from my care. I obviously didn't attend because I got the letter late. And when I did a little research, they misinformed me. They just told me that the request didn't go through, but they also did not tell me the custody had been changed. A little bit of time goes on. I then receive a letter from ORS to let me know custody is being changed, but it says due to your child aging out. So I called them because my child is 4, and they said, oh, no, that's not the reason. It's because custody had been changed. Yeah, and then I hired my lawyer, and that's when I found out everything that happened. All illegally. I wasn't served the proper documentation. The only thing I got was the first initial custody petition. So I hired my lawyer. I found all of this out, and you have 90 days to contest, and I was able to file on the 89th day. Then we went to court, and what we did is we filed what's called a 60B motion, which it throws out a previous court order. And if you know anything about court orders and stuff like that, you will know how difficult these are to win. 10 to 20% win. 30 to 40 win if you have good evidence. That's a little scary. I didn't know that till afterwards. So these are very, very difficult to win. It's very hard to overthrow a decision made in court. So not only did I win, I won on multiple reasons. Yes. Of course, because he broke the protective order by filing it. He did not let the courts know about the protective order. He didn't know the courts know that he's facing 2 third-degree felonies for breaking the protective order. The courts didn't know anything. Yeah. Really not sure why he went this route. Pretty sure he didn't think I would be able to get an attorney to fight it. But I did. And it's a huge win, knowing that those things are so difficult, and I won on multiple reasons. Still a lot more going on, but I am feeling better and better every day. Every dime has gone to my attorney, and let me tell you, it is still not enough. But we are really struggling, you guys, and that's why I've needed help. But it is almost over because I don't know if you can tell, but I'm becoming more and more myself. These last 8-9 months have been really, really difficult. And something I shouldn't have had to go through. He should not have been allowed to file that custody petition per my protective order. It's like, we all know they're just a piece of paper and these idiots can still show up. But forgive me for believing some of the wording in there. It's like, anyways, things are looking up. I can't even tell you how excited I am for just life. Just to wake up every day, not be scared, not be in fear. Waking up next to that little man just gets me every day. So if anybody can help, I will put all my money apps here. I love you all so much. Have a wonderful day. Peace.